Hi, I'm dgerard, and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, another exciting way AI is messing up everyone's life. So the big news today is that Micron, who make about a quarter of all the computer memory and flash in the world, is shutting down Crucial, its retail store. It's closing in February next year because the AI hyperscalers came to Micron with dump trucks full of money because they want to buy most or all of Micron's output. So, sucks to be a retail consumer or a PC builder. Your warranties will still be honoured, apparently. Anyone who follows computer part prices saw this coming. Prices started climbing in about June this year. The average price of two 8GB sticks of DDR4 3200, sort of thing you put in a laptop, went from about $40 or $50 in June to $110 now in December. A 1TB M2 hard drive has gone from $100 to about $125. Just before Micron's announcement, Reuters ran a long piece on how AI is completely warping global supply chains for electronics, and particularly memory chips. Both the RAM chips that are your phone or computer's working memory and the flash chips in solid-state hard drives. The AI companies have been scrambling to grab all the supplies as fast as they can. So this is good news for memory makers, right? Well, yeah, but not as good as it could be. They can't just build out more factories. They don't want to build more production lines for a demand that might not last so long, because AI is a bubble, and everyone who isn't a lying clown knows it's a bubble. They're increasing capacity a bit, but not so much. Plus, the new capacity is going to be the very fast, high bandwidth memory. That's when they put the memory chip in the same package as the number crunching chip so it can get the data as quickly as possible. That means when AI crashes, there won't suddenly be a pile of surplus memory going cheap. Like the NVIDIA chips that run hot and burn out in a year or two, this stuff is born to become e-waste. SK Hynix, who make a third of all the memory, say the shortage is going to last through to the last quarter of 2027. So at present rates, we got 2 years of this. SK is one of the big suppliers for OpenAI's Stargate project. Che Tai-wan, chairman of SK, says, quote, "We're receiving requests for memory suppliers from so many companies that we're worried about how we'll be able to handle all of them. If we fail to supply them, they could face a situation where they can't do business at all." Unquote. So, sucks to be you, consumer, PC builder. Older memory won't save you either. Micron and Samsung, the company that make also a third of all the memory, plan to stop making DDR4 and stick to the more expensive DDR5, or just the high bandwidth stuff. This doesn't just affect PC builders, it affects all of electronics. Your laptops are going to cost more. Your phones are going to cost more. This is a crisis across the whole of electronics, consumer and enterprise. The manufacturers have some inventory backlog, but you can see it running low. They're going to run out by early next year. Phone makers like Xiaomi have already said prices are going up. So what can you do? My advice? Assume you're going to be stuck with your computer and phone for a few years. If you need to, upgrade now. Fill your PC with all the RAM it can take. You need a new phone? Get it now. It's going to suck, because RAM and disks are already 2 or 3 times the price. But it's only going to get worse for the next 2 years. Shops are already restricting sales. You're going to be stripping old laptops for parts. It's time to practice for Great Depression 2. Depress harder. Because when the AI bubble does pop, everything else is still going to be broken. Great times, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. please pass this depressing news on to just one PC builder of your acquaintance, or anyone who buys electronics ever, really. Pivot to AI relies on your support, and I got to buy a new phone for Christmas, whether I like it or not. So please drop just $5 into the Patreon, linked in the show notes. If you're on YouTube, hit the join button below the video if that's easier, or there's a coffee for one-off donations, and buy a Clippy shirt for everyone you know this Christmas. I promise to funnel all the funds into screaming into the AI abyss the way that you love to see. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.